Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I'm Lisa, pro makeup artist, and today, ow, I just hit my nose. I'm going to show you how on earth do you top up your makeup once you've been out and wearing it for a while and it's kind of a little wrecked and you're a little raw. How do you clean it up? How do you fix it without redoing the whole thing? Well, come on the journey with me. I'll show you, I will, how I got to this. This just looks like freshly done makeup. Well, in fact, I've been wearing it for near enough 11-12 hours. So yeah, looks good, doesn't it? Obviously, I've just told you I've topped it up. So what I'm saying is it looks fresh, it looks good. I'm gonna give you some secrets, top tips on how to refresh your skin, your eye makeup, and whatever needs touching up and freshening up. Are you ready? And if you've got any questions throughout, please hit the like. Let's keep this conversation going in the chat box below because it really helps me out. And it's great, I love answering your questions. Anyway, I'm rambling, I'm very much aware of that. So if you love all things makeup, beauty, cool, ingestible, and never is a filter used on these videos, my friend, then you've come to the right place. Hit that subscribe button, join this wonderful community of epic, excellent people. And right, let's get to it. Let's go back to the start and see me all like, meh. Come on, let's go. This is me after wearing makeup for 11 hours, I would say. So I'm just gonna clip my hair up out the way. So you can see I look a bit worn in. The eyeshadow hasn't creased actually, which is amazing. I've been trying a new, it was the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. It's the second time I've used it. The first time I used it, I tested it on one eye to compare. And one eye did smudge, but I was in rain as well. So I don't feel that that was like a fair, normal day, you know? So what are we seeing? We are seeing my eyes water a lot, so you can see there's a little smudgy. I have like rubbed it once or twice throughout the day to sort of maintain a little bit. I had a sneezing attack earlier. I think there's some kind of tree pollen around that's setting me off in frickin' February. What's that about? So I'm quite red around my nose, from where my lips are quite raw. So let's start off. And I did have a cold sore and it's just healing over. I do take quite a while to heal from cold sores. So annoying. So I'm going to start off with a lip balm, and then what I want to do is, so I'm going to show you how I will salvage and save this makeup. So let's say we've finished work, we're going out, or we've been working from home all day, had our makeup on, and we want to vamp it up, we want to va-va-voom it, we want to go into party mode. Okay, so I'm actually going to firstly start off with the skin. I'm going to spritz it, and then I'm going to go to my foundation brush that I used earlier on in the day and just kind of buff and mix whatever is on the skin. And this basically allows you to blend everything in together. I'm just going to get a Q-tip and I'm just going to clean up. See, that's taken off some product that has sort of travelled down a bit further. Just cleaning it up. This is dry, by the way, there's no makeup remover on there. And I'm doing this before I go in with my concealer. Concealer's like a hero product because you can just layer and build things up quite easily and just refresh your skin. I'm going to leave that to sit. I like concealer to sit for a little while because it allows the product to dry down and give you a slight fuller coverage, basically. So you need less. And to me, beautiful skin is about having less, about being real. Real talk, real talk. Okay, so while that's doing that, I am going to go to the palette I had earlier, which is the Beauty Pie James Molloy, congratulations, collaboration. If you haven't checked these out, these are available on Beauty Pie. They are limited edition. I'm not sure how long they're staying around for. This is palette number 1. 3 palettes in the range. There's a gold and a rose gold, and they are chef's kiss beautiful. They kind of would retail regularly at £40, and on Beauty Pie, if you remember, they are £14. They're just under 15 basically. If you're not a Beauty Pie member, you can sign up for a day pass. makeup together and treat it like shipping, you know, but for that price. And these eyeshadows, the texture of these absolutely remind me of these two formulations. So if Pat McGrath eyeshadows had a baby with Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows, this would be the result. They're buttery, they blend like air, beautiful refined air. I love them. And if you want me to do a comparison to the Tilbury ones, do let me know and I can show you with obviously what I have. I can't buy any more Tilbury. Gotta be good. So I'm gonna go to my eyeshadow brush that I used. Here's one I used earlier. You could obviously go with a clean one, but I'm just going with what is next to me that I had earlier. So I'm gonna start off with that matte one. And I'm just going to tidy up. So obviously we're going out, which in my language means, and my world means, I'm doing a live. I need to look good. Like I've been wearing loads of makeup, and so I'm popping that underneath. And I'm so tired because I've been teaching this week, which I love, and it's been amazing and a fantastic group of people. My golly, it takes it out of you. It really does. And I was so tired whilst making this very exactly the same cup of tea. I was so tired, I put the tea bag in a jug because I was cooking. So I'm going in with that matte one and going with a much smaller brush. So this is the the 1.27, and this one is the 1.20. So I'm patting a little bit of product in there, but notice how little I'm actually coming into contact with it. It's just like a little tap and a dab, and then dab, 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 blending that through. So you can see it's kind of instantly, the pigment in these is literally, look. Pop it on and it's like pow, it's there. So I only pat really lightly into the product, and I'm using a really light pressure to blend that through. Now let's smooth everything. A really light pressure, blending everything together, mushing it all up. And now I'm going to take this shade here with that same small brush, and I'm gonna wedge it in the V. That sounded like really weird. Wedge it in the V. And what's lovely about this grey, this kind of silver grey palette, is that it's not cool. There's a slight warmth to it still, making it very luxe. Just a tiny bit underneath. Blend, blend, blend is your best friend. Right, and now I'm going to blend the concealer around the eye. This is a small Spectrum brush, B08, and I am... Well, I guess it looks like quite a large brush for concealer, but what it does is it gives you a really airbrush look. See the difference in that? I look fresh. I look fresh. And I'm blending... Oh, I'm blending this now because I want to add that highlight on the inner corner. I just want to soften this out a little bit more. Looking good. So I'm going to take what looks like a white shadow there, but it's not. It's a silver. It's like a silver with a fleck of gold running through it. Think of it like a pearl. And I'm going to place that on the inner corner. So I used one finger to press it on and another to just blend it out by tapping it. Gorgeous. And then I'm going to do... I'm almost imagining a line, a very streamlined line, and I'm sort of putting it in a flash. It just picks up, because you don't see a lot of my lid when my eyes open, but this will just reflect really beautifully, and I'm making it more intense nearer the lash line versus anywhere else. Can you see that? Gorgeous, right? Literally, these eyeshadows are just sensational. Anyway, gonna go in with another layer of mascara. This is the Victoria Beckham one. And I like to do another layer because when you touch up your makeup, eyeshadow will cover your lashes and dust them essentially. This is us just making sure. And does anyone else do this? Hold 5,000 things in their other hand rather than just put it down, even though I've got a table right in front of me. I love this mascara, it's long wearing. Got the bugger. And I'm gonna press, just like that. And I find by a sort of gentle press and a wiggle, you just get got another cat hair. You don't tend to poke yourself in the eye, which is always, you know, the gift that you never want to receive. So now the eyes are complete, let's finish off the skin. If you struggle with the pressure of your brush, thinking, well, basically what you don't want to do is this, okay? That doesn't do anyone any good. You are using a very light motion, and where you want to keep coverage, you're like, you dab things a little bit. Like when I apply products, I dab. When I really want to blend, I'm like back and forth. I'm making that brush be assertive and just do what I want. It's a good look, isn't it? And I'm doing this to get right in here. It's going to be really red there. So let's add the finishing touches to the skin. We're going to go in with a bit more bronzer, because obviously it might have rubbed off if there's been enough phones in the day. And I've gone quite high up with it, just to kind of really streamline the face and just show off the structure really nicely. Going to go into the brush I used to blend that earlier. And when I'd start the blend going upwards, that just kind of cups the cheeks really nicely. Then I'm going in with a Beauty Pie, oh sorry, I forgot to say that was a milk bronzer in the shade Baked. Then I'm going to go in with this Beauty Pie. Yes, it's a dupe for Tilbury essentially. But actually I find this it's a bit less, yeah, like the other one, the Tilbury one's not glittery. But this one's just a bit more, I guess, grown up. It's not as blingy. It's more just really healthy. Do you get me? I'm not going to do anything to my lip just because of the whole situation. And then I'm going to go in with a bit more blush. I'm going to get a blush that I really... Oh, what's that? Yes, me just reaching into my drawers, you might say. My beautifully organised drawers, yes. Yes, my beautifully organised drawers. So this is Playground Blush by VB, the VB. So I'm gonna pop it on the heel of my hand, my favourite trick. If you haven't seen that, where have you been hiding? I'm popping it straight back in the drawer straight away. Who am I? Clap. And what blending, can you see it takes away the harsh edges when you just smush it. And then I just press and pat that onto the cheek there, and voila. So a little bit of powder. The challenge is to find the powder now. I've successfully located the powder. So I'm going to go with Tilbury powder, the Flawless Airbrush. They are brilliant, so I'm just tapping a bit of product off. Don't use too much, you don't want like a huge mushroom cloud like I just got distracted there. And then I'm sort of pat and press. Then you pat and press the product in just where you need it. How good is that? And just do kind of the lower half to really create a bit of contrast on the cheek and a bit of longevity as well. And there you have it. That is how I refresh my makeup when I'm already wearing makeup. How did you find it? Did you like that? What tips did you pick up? What are you gonna run with and have a little go at? Do let me know in the comments. Remember to follow me on the TikTok, the gram, all other places. I'm there. Come see me, join in the party for more often and daily content, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I upload every Sunday, so let me know what other products you would like to see in action and what other tips you need to know about to help you elevate your skill. Anyway, have a fab Sunday and I will see you next week.